I feel that that was remembered well by all of us because we go to the back of the stage and quiver away like we're scared. Do you use appropriate gestures and facial expressions? If so, when, where and how effective are they? For Ned the jellyfish, I still use the same facial expression, which is smiling at the audience if I go near them. I still didn't use gestures for Ned the jellyfish because I still didn't feel it was appropriate for him to have any gestures. Queen of Morocco, I used facial expressions every time something different happened. So when I saw the rat, I had the look of fear on my face because I was obviously I feared the rats. And when I saw Tommy the cat, I was also quite scared because I'd never seen a cat before. But I also looked happy when Tommy managed to kill the rat that was on stage at the time. What could have been improved? For Ned the jellyfish, I still feel like I could have done more moving like a jellyfish. Even though it's changed from last time, I still feel like I could have made it a lot bigger. My wobbling could have been a lot better as well. Because I still feel like I was walking kind of like a human, like half human, half jellyfish. For Queen of Morocco, I feel like my facial expressions could have been bigger because I don't feel like the audience got half of what I wanted them to because I didn't use my facial expressions properly. Also, when I jump into Dick's arms, I don't feel like that got enough reaction to it because I was just still quite, oh, what's that? An even bigger rat. I didn't seem quite scared. Characterization. Are you using appropriate acting techniques? Yeah, I still feel like I'm using the appropriate acting techniques by everything still being as over the top as I could make it. And also using gestures that were quite over the top. Is it a appropriate portrayal of the character? For Ned the jellyfish, I feel like it is an appropriate portrayal of the character because, as I said in my last self-evaluation, I thought that that's how I kind of saw him. That's how I saw Ned to be. Queen of Morocco, I felt like she could have been a little bit more childish. Like, when I clapped my hands, like, how lovely. It's been ages since we've had any prisoners, and I went tee hee hee and clapped my hands. I feel like that could have been a lot bigger as well. Think about age, status, power in relationships, personality and attitude. For Ned, I still feel like he's quite young. He still doesn't know what's going on. His status is still low because he's still one of the young jellyfish, so he doesn't have much control over what happens. Queen of Morocco, I feel like she was quite childish as well, so maybe she was like 11, 12 when she was put on the throne. But she knew what she wanted and she knew what to do to get people to give her what she wanted. She was obviously very high in status because everybody who knew her kind of knew that she was the leader or the queen of the country kind of thing. Power in relationships. I feel like she was the one that wore the trousers. Well, that's how I saw it anyway. Attitude. If she didn't get what she wanted, she would. Well, I would kind of stomp my feet and pout my lips and scrunch my face up like, I want that, so I want it. Kind of thing. Can you identify your levels of tension? Do you show your feelings physically? For Ned the jellyfish, I don't really feel, obviously, anything. For Ned the jellyfish, I feel like I could have used tensions better, because obviously, like, as I mentioned in this previous self-evaluation, there were a few parts where I could have used the levels of tension going from like relaxed to, oh my god, it's a bomb, hide kind of thing. Queen of Morocco, I feel like I portrayed these a lot better than Ned, because like when there was a rat, I was hiding behind Dick and I was quite scared. I think I showed that not only in my body language but also in my facial expressions. Is your character's objectives clear in each scene? If so, what is it? I've mentioned before that Ned in a previous blog doesn't have any objectives.